I was wondering through all this through Diddy's situation. This is all allegedly, but have he had any situations where with Mary J. Blige or anyone, all these R&B singers that's been around? Because Cassie, she hasn't been around long, and for a lot of R&B singers to kind of not have any issues with stuff that's going on right now, it's kind of like, you know what I'm saying? Because people don't want to just go around blaming people and being like, oh, because you was around him, you know. But it's just like, was they a victim about certain stuff? Or, you know what I'm saying? Just wondering, because a lot of girls, I don't know if they in a situation where they can speak, or would it be a situation where they don't want to right now just because they want everything to kind of play out first? I'm wondering, because a lot of girls are starting to come out now. They're not, most of the singers I've heard, like the girls that was in his group, I mean, most of them have said certain things about the money and all that other thing, like the getting the publishing back and stuff like that, but they haven't said anything about certain situations. And I know they probably have ran across certain things, because there's a lot of people coming out now that I've always noticed too, because when Cassie used to be in certain situations with Diddy, like the last couple of times I seen that situation, I already knew what was going on, because I had seen her around like 15 dudes, and she was the only girl around. I'm like, bro, sometimes we got a picture say 1,000 words, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes we got to start looking at the picture, because a lot of people, they don't want to question what they see. Your eyes will never lie. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to put the R&B singer on blast who I seen with, it's probably the biggest R&B singer right now, probably last 5 years. And it's not Chris Brown, it's not Trey Songz. I'm talking about the biggest. But I seen her around certain guys. I'm like, man, you know what I'm saying? Like, is she in a situation where they kind of in a play relationship? You know what I'm saying? As far as she getting passed around, because I don't know. Like, it's got 15 dudes around her. You know what I'm saying? And she's the only one that. And it's just situations I done seen. I'm like, oh, okay. I don't know if this is gonna be good for her situation, because now, as you can see, and then what's crazy is the reports that came out. See, I want to know if people really felt like I want to know if she really returned after Kim Porter had passed away. Because when she came back after Kim Porter passed away, it kind of looked like because people was like, oh yeah, because she broke up, I want to say either right before Kim passed or right after. Y'all will know in the comments. But as soon as she came back, it was like right after she died, and that's what they said she did. She came back after Kim died, and then she was watching over Kim's daughters and hanging with the family and just consoling with them and different things like that. That's what we heard, and that's possibly true. If I had to look back on it, she probably came back to try to see, like, okay, is the kids okay? And because when you've been around kids for that long, I'm pretty sure she's not a mean person to the point where she just don't care about some kids she done seen for the past a decade, you know what I'm saying? But in that situation, she was like, I just need to get out of here. And what's crazy about that situation is, I don't know, just a feeling, but I had to look up certain things, and over the research I had, this was like 2018, 19, whenever it happened. When I looked over the things, it was just kind of, everything was coming back to her not being able to do her own thing as far as having any freedom, and possibly trying to talk to other people and not be involved with certain things, wanting to talk about her life, just a whole bunch of things. And I usually wasn't questioning anything with Diddy as far as with her, but it's all allegedly. But when that situation happened, it was kind of like, okay, what's really going on? You know what I'm saying? Because now you have because her daughters weren't that young. I'm like, she still got younger daughters that she just had not too long ago. So she's still involved somewhat in a relationship with Diddy. I don't know if it was the whole way, but it was somewhat. But as a whole, it was kind of like, what is she involved in to the point where someone would want to harm her, or she gets harmed, or anything? This all allegedly, but to this point now, we see what's going on with what really went on. And a lot of people, you know, and this is what I don't like about the media and the news. They put all this information about stuff that would have got you blocked or would have got you banned 5 years ago. It's like they want to sit up here and say, oh, okay, well, it's okay to talk about Diddy now and tell the truth. Now, what if people say, well, I got in trouble for this. I don't want to say what y'all talking about happened. Y'all got me in trouble. What if Cassie been trying to say this? You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, it's like, are they really trying to find out everything, or is this a separate situation? Because from what I've seen in the past, if it's certain guys that's doing certain things multiple times, they usually go try to find out. You know what I'm saying? Especially with a guy like this, with this much money and power, and he's losing opportunities and things like that, you definitely gonna have to look into this. Like, what does he got going on? What is he involved with? Who is his friends? Who's all the people he's been rubbing shoulders with over the years? If they really want to do anything about it. Because the lawsuit and putting him back in the streets ain't gonna do nothing for nobody. If people are afraid of being in certain situations, especially women. Multiple women have worked with certain people over the years to put them in a situation where they don't know what's going to happen tomorrow, and who can they run to, and that's a bad situation. That's a very bad situation. They got to figure that out ASAP, because he has a lot of history around him. And this was anybody else, they'll be on them smooth all the time. All the time. They got to figure this out. That's not a good look for Diddy just have this kind of stuff going on, and people aren't really trying to get involved and see what's going on. They just putting the information out there like, oh yeah, we think he's doing this, then boom. Okay, like, do we need to watch out for anything, or they're not really sharing much? So I don't, like, let's just say from now on, if he wants to do business with another girl, what is she gonna have to watch out for? You know what I'm saying? Young Miami got a podcast. What's that situation gonna be like? So it's a lot of questions that's not really being answered. I feel like it was talked about very quickly. I kind of seen with the snap of a finger, they wasn't gonna really try to make any situations pop off with it. So I was kind of like, I don't know if I want to talk about it too much, because it's a rabbit hole. Like, even if we know about the stuff that was going on with Cassie, we still don't know. It's still layers and layers and layers of things that happen with other people. He's worked with so many people. Faith Evans, a lot of these women, and I know Faith Evans been taken care of over the years and different things like that, but it's just certain things that a lot of people want to know, especially supporters. A lot of women have supported Diddy over the years. A lot of them still do indirectly, like as far as pay for his stuff, or bought Sean John and all kind of different other things. So it's definitely a situation where you got to find out what's going on with him. Got to, especially for the public. He was just on MTV recently, so that's something that they got involved with. So they definitely got to clean it up. We haven't done anything with him recently. They have. So for them not to have the information to do certain things, and you know what I'm saying, I don't know if they took no music down or nothing like that. So it's kind of like, what kind of situation is this gonna be? It's definitely a rabbit hole, though. I'm gonna find out more about it, but it's just only the surface right now, because that's just one person. And it's a whole bunch of other stuff that people come out with later on. So we might not hear the end of this, but there's a lot of people that I've heard already say a lot of things before. That's worked with him, whether it be male or female. So it's just a different situation. But that's all I got though. Like and subscribe.